Hi everyone, and welcome to our math video. Today we will be reviewing the open number line. This is a review of chapter 11, I believe lesson 11.1. So let's get started. The strategy that we're going to be looking at in this video is count back to subtract on an open number line. So that is how we are going to be solving this problem using an open number line. We will be using the counting back method. So the problem is, Maddie has 306 stuffed animals. She gave 211 stuffed animals to Marco. How many stuffed animals does Maddie have left? So based on the problem, we need to come up with an equation that's going to help us solve the problem. So since Maddie had 306 stuffed animals and she gave 211 to Marco, we are going to use the counting back method on the number line in order to solve this problem. So let's first write our equation. So our equation for this problem is 306 minus 211. So in order to solve this a little bit easier on the number line, we are going to decompose the second number into its place value. So this is what it's going to look like. So 306, and we want to break up the second number into friendly numbers. So that means hundreds, tens, and ones. So we know within 211 there is 100 plus 100 plus 10 plus 1. So that's what it's going to look like. So now that we have that step done, and that is a step you're going to do when you're now starting to use the open number line, and as you use it more, that will kind of come a little bit more automatic to you in your mind. So let's draw our open number line and let's get started. So we are going to start at 306. So we are going to be counting back. So that means we're going to be subtracting backwards. So the first amount I'm going to minus is 100. So that brings us to 206. So 306 minus 100 brings us to 206. Now I'm going to minus my second 100. So that's going to bring us to 106 now. So I subtracted the first 100, the second 100. Now I need to subtract 10. So now that brings us to 96. So I've done my 10. Now I need to subtract 1. So that brings me to 95, which is here. So then this here would be our final answer. So let's check to make sure that this answer is correct. And we are going to use the standard algorithm to check. So let's just write it over here. So 306 minus 211. And notice how I'm lining up my place value. So 6 minus 1, that's in our ones place. So 6 minus 1 is 5. In our tens place, we have a 0 on the top and a 1 on the bottom. So we're not going to be able to subtract that unless we regroup. So in order to regroup, we are going to need to borrow from the hundreds place. So this will now become 2 hundreds. This will now be, instead of 0 tens, it will become 10. So now we're going to do 10 minus 1, which is 9. And then 2 minus 2, we know that is 0. And our answer is 95. Is our answer correct? Yes, it is. So we were able to do it two ways. This is our first way, and this is our second way. So we checked our answer and we know that it is correct. So remember, when you're counting back on the number line, you always start on this end of the number line and then you go backwards, closer to where 0 would be on the number line.